Now, imagine being a 13-year-old mountain biker and doing really well in your sport, but you're not allowed to claim your medal on the podium like everyone else. Well, that is exactly what happened to my next guest and many others like her, just because they are homeschooled. So she's taking her fight to Parliament to get treated like any other sporting teenager. Amelia Twiss and her mum Tony join me now. How much do you like mountain biking, Amelia, and just, in general? How much do you like mountain biking?
So much. Not just mountain biking, any sort of biking.
Right, so how much kind of riding, how much mountain biking do you do? How much riding do you do?
As much as I can. Physically possible.
As much as is physically possible. You love being on a bike?
Yeah, I want to be the youngest person to ride the TA, which is Toa Aotearoa, which is 3,000 k's the length of New Zealand.
You want to be the youngest person to do that massive ride from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top, whichever way you choose.
Yeah.
That's your goal?
Yeah.
And you're 13 at the moment, and what's your biggest ride so far?
I bike packed Hamilton to Taupō the last 2 years, and then I rode around Lake Taupō in the cycle challenge, which was 160 k's in one day.
Wow, yeah, I've done that myself. I can't imagine doing it at your age. I battle to get around it, even at mine. And you love mountain biking as well. You like racing?
Yeah, I love racing.
Yeah, and what does it feel like then when you race and you get a good result? Because in cycling, everybody wants to get on the podium, right? Everybody wants the podium. You want a podium?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what happens when you get to these secondary school champs and you can't get on the podium?
It just feels really disappointing, and it's awkward for me and everyone else there.
Yeah, because you've come third or you've come second, because this has happened when you come second and when you've come third, but the rules put down by Secondary School Sports New Zealand mean you can't get onto the podium. So what? It's awkward. Explain.
Yeah, it's really awkward that my result is given to someone who didn't get the same result as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you feel awkward. Do they feel awkward too? Does it seem that way?
I think so, because they then feel embarrassed to say where they came because they didn't actually come that place.
Sure. And the rules aren't going to change. That's what we've heard, isn't it, Tony? The rules aren't going to change. So what have you guys got planned? How are you going to get your message out there?
Yeah, so we've had a lot of support from the community, which has actually been what's driven us to go and stand up, because it's not easy being the people to put the face to the campaign, I guess. So we've chosen to stand up and put our faces out there and say, look, this rule exists, it's always existed, they're not going to change it. So we have got a lot of support from our local MP. And he is meeting us, so we're taking a petition which has been developed by HESA, which is the Home Education Student Sports Association. It's been in progress for a number of years, and it's come through now. So we've got this petition going, asking that the Minister of Sport and Recreation make any funding to a sanctioning body conditional on all students being included in the rules. So Amelia and her friend George are cycling that's what they wanted to do. They are cycling it from Cycling New Zealand to Parliament. Now, Cycling New Zealand last year, when we raised a concern with them, told us that they were advocates for change. So we're hoping when we arrive to leave from Cycling New Zealand that we're going to get some supporters to ride out with Amelia and George. Yep. The ride's expected to take about 9 days, and we arrive in time for Youth Parliament.
Wow.
Where we'll be met on the steps of Parliament by youth MPs who are taking our petition into Parliament, where it will be tabled.
And who's George, and how old is George, Amelia?
George his name's George Fisher, and he's from Taupō, and he's 12, and like me, he just loves riding his bike, and he just happens to ride it really, really fast.
And he's homeschooled as well, so he can't get on the podiums at these events either. Is that the gist?
Yeah, and the last 2 years we've both podiumed, so we both are going through the same thing.
Right, so 2 years in a row you've podiumed, you've come in the top 3 at the Secondary School Sports Champs, but you haven't been able to get on the podium because you're homeschooled, and homeschooled is against the rules.
Yeah.
And what do you say to the people who make those rules? Here's your chance, Amelia. Like, what do you say to those people who make those rules?
Just, I want to know what their reason is for like singling us out and making a rule that really affects like not all of the kids.
Yeah, making a rule that targets you for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, would you say to them that, what would you say to them? Is it unfair? Do you just want to ride? What's your vibe?
I just really want to ride. I just go to the races because it's so fun, and there's so many people there that just love the same thing as you. Like, people just want to ride their bikes.
And that's what you like about being at the events?
Yeah.
Just that it's other people like you that love riding.
Yeah.
But they can get on the podium.
Yeah.
And you can't.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So what do you say to anyone out there who might want to support the petition or anything like that, people that are out there that might not even know this is happening?
Well, if you want to help, the biggest thing you can do to help is sign our petition. We're trying to get 50,000 signatures on it. So, yeah.
And to the politicians and all of these people who might be able to help you, anything to them?
Just, it's helpful to us just to know that you support us. Like, just when people say like, "Oh, we support you," and sign the petition, it means a lot to us because it knows that people are behind us.
Yeah. And how long is this ride from Cycling New Zealand, which is in Cambridge, to Parliament, which is in Wellington? How long is this ride going to take?
10 days, I think. And it's about almost 800 Ks.
Okay, cool. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much to Amelia and Tony. Good luck with your ride and good luck with your campaign, and I hope that people listen to you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate your support.